Figma prototypes fake interactions. You connect a button to a frame, hit play, and all your user can do is really go through a slideshow like this. They say, yeah, it looks good, but they're actually reacting to hotspots rather than a real product. But the moment I started vibe coding my own prototypes, the users stopped being so polite. They would get confused, they would get stuck, and they tried things that I didn't even expect them to try. And that's exactly what I need when it comes to user testing. So today I'm going to walk you through my full workflow, Figma for creating the design, then Claude Code to make it real and interactive, and then Lyssna to test it out with real users and get real results. And now before we get started with today's video, I'd love to invite you guys to my Discord community where a bunch of different startup founders, designers, developers from all around the world. And we get together every single weekday to talk about different tools, different topics, different challenges. So if you guys are interested in joining the conversation, link is down in the description below. And it all starts here in Figma where I have 4 different screens. I have this onboarding flow. I have this dashboard view. I have the appointment detail page. Now, normally I would click on prototype mode over here and start connecting the different components to their respective pages. So for example, this button would take me here. Then, for example, this icon over here would take me to this page over here. Also, this page would take me over here as well. And this button would take me over here. And as you get deeper into building out these different interactions, you start wiring up these spaghetti connections. But instead of doing that, I'm going to grab all of these screens from Figma and turn them into code. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy each one by one. And we can either do copy link to selection or Command L and then open up a new file inside of MagicPath and paste them in like so. And once we do that, we get our 3 designs here inside of MagicPath, and MagicPath automatically converts our designs into code. So I can start hovering over these cards and we get these hover interactions. I can hover over these buttons and we also get these hover interactions. But now we have to stitch these together. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to duplicate this first one and I'm going to click on it and start chatting. So I'm going to say when the user clicks on get started, high fidelity home should appear. And so now we can test it out. I can click on get started and we get taken to this page, and I can do the same thing for the next one. So Dr. Jenny Wilson, click on it and we have our detail page. So now let's open up this flow inside of Claude Code. So I'm going to click on the prototype, go up here to code, open in cursor, copy this command, and let's open up our terminal and paste in this command. And let's name our project to Doctor Appointment. And let's click enter for cursor, and cursor automatically opens. And I can open my terminal and run this command yarn dev just to make sure that this is our project. And we can click on this localhost link. And as you can see, we get our mobile app and it works. Get started, Dr. Jenny Wilson. We have our different pages. We can go back. But this is where things get extra interesting because I can open Claude Code over here as an extension and I can ask Claude Code to do things that Figma just can't. So for example, this is how the desktop version looks like. Get started. It doesn't really look that responsive. So we can ask Claude Code to help us out. And we can say something like make the full app desktop responsive. And you can also ask Claude to create extra pages, like for example, a calendar page when one clicks on this calendar icon at the top. And also very important to mention to Claude Code to use the same design language as the other pages. All right, and now I can click on the calendar view over here and we have this calendar page. And you can just keep on adding new pages, new features, etc. using Claude Code. So now to test this with real users, I would need a live link. So I'm going to ask Claude Code to deploy this app to Vercel. So I'm going to just write deploy the app to Vercel. And if this is the first time that you do this, it's just going to ask you to log in. And it's a very, very simple process. But once you're logged in, it does it automatically for you. All right. And now we have our preview link. So I can just click on this and I can just click on get started. We have our different pages. Going to click on this. Okay, this works perfect. I can go to my calendar page. We have our calendar page as well. And so now I'm going to head over to Lyssna.com. This is an amazing platform for everything user research. Like you can go to their website and check out all of the different features that they have. So card sorting, first click testing, 5-second testing, interviews with real people. They have it all and they're like really the best at this. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and log in. And this is where you can see your different tests. So as you can see, I have one active test. And over here on the left side, you can start off with a template. So you can click on template library and they have a bunch of interesting templates. Like one of them is test your lovable prototype, and you can just click on this and you can read all of the different steps that come with this template. I'd honestly recommend starting with this just to kind of see the different steps and see how these templates are built. But in today's video, I'm going to create a study from scratch. So when I click on create study, I'm going to go ahead and click on test or survey, and then we're going to create the study. We're going to set the language to English. You can set the device to anything like mobile or desktop. Let's just choose desktop. And then you can customize the welcome message. So over here, the heading is hello, and you have been invited to participate in this test. And then down here, this is where we can add different sections. So I'm going to start off with the live website test, and I'm going to paste in the URL, and we can provide the instructions for the first task, which would be to navigate to the calendar page, and it should take 1 to 2 minutes. And then we can add another task where we can say like navigate to Dr. Wilson's page. And then once we're done with that, we can add a new section and we can do a first click test. And then this is where you can write the instructions. So like, for example, where would you click to? I would click to see all of my appointments. And then we can drag and drop a image file that represents the screen. So for example, I can just take a screenshot of this and drag and drop that in here. And then we can ask some follow-up questions. And then finally, we can do something like card sorting. So we can add like different cards for different features and then categorize them by high priority, medium priority, or low priority. And then we can add some follow-up questions as well. And then we can add a final thank you screen with a nice message. And then we can click on save. And if you want to preview before you send this out to testers, you can click on preview over here. And then this is basically where you can start jumping into the test. So start task and recording. So task number 1, you can click over here, task complete. And then you can just go through this preview test and test out if everything works. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the second tab, recruit, and you can either recruit participants from the Lyssna panel. They have over 690,000 panelists, which is crazy. Or you can set up the recruitment with a link and you can find your own testers. So that's what we're going to do today. And you could limit the number of participants, demographic questions, redirects. You can allow this test to be taken multiple times within a single session, but we're just going to leave this untoggled and click on enable link. And we're going to copy this link and I'm going to send it to my participants. So shout outs to my friends in the Discord community. Again, if you want to join that Discord community, link is down in the description below. All right. And results are slowly starting to come in. So I have 4 in total so far in the first 15 minutes. You can see 1 from Serbia, 1 from Chile, 1 from the US, 1 from India. And you can click on the different recordings and see their different screens. So for example, this is the one from Chile. This is the one from India over here. And for example, this is from task 1, which is the live website test. This is to navigate to the calendar page and I can click on play and I can view their different steps. So right now the screen is loading and they're looking for the calendar page. And then finally they go up to the nav bar and they find the calendar page and then they close the task. Same thing for task 2. This user from Serbia basically had to navigate to Dr. Wilson's page and they looked for Dr. Wilson, they found it, and they completed the task. And you can see how long each person took to complete each task. And also slowly, as more participants start to show here in the results, you can see things like the first click test. You can see the heat map where people tend to click on the most. So if I were to click on click map over here, you can see the different clicks from the different users. And of course, for each follow-up question, we get the different answers. And when you click on the participant information, it'll take you to the specific participant. Finally, for the card sorting, we can find some patterns. So for example, side navigation was high priority 3 times, and the introduction video was pretty much a low priority for this testing group. And then what you can do is you can take this feedback back into Claude Code, fix the navigation, adjust the features based on their priority, and then retest again in 24 hours if you wanted to. So that's pretty much everything, guys. Figma is where you actually create the first initial design. Claude Code is where you make it interactive and real. And Lyssna is where you find out if you're right. And of course, you can find out some new insights as to what you can improve in your app. So if you're a designer of vibe codes, start testing out your designs with Lyssna. Drop your vibe coding setups in the comments below. I would love to see what tools you guys are building with, and I'll see you next time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, goodbye.